it's me, Renee. I'm back. So this is my Vaultathon round 6 wrap up. It's been a few days since it's wrapped up, ended. But yeah, it's been me lately. I haven't really been that feeling that much, and yeah. But here I am, and it's not that late. I mean, people do late wrap ups now and then, and here I am. So yeah, actually, when I come to think of it, actually. Seems a bit weird. So I finished 4 books for the readathon, and often I end up reading more than that during readathons. This time I didn't. It is a week-long readathon. It's not 2 weeks. It's not 1 month. It's 1 week. And also, finishing 4 books in 1 week, it's not that bad. Like if you compare yourself to book reviewers, yeah, maybe it's bad. But if you compare yourself to the rest of the world, some people in the world read 1 book a year. So 4 books 1 week, it's very good. So yeah, I already did one kind of. I already did like a Vaultathon update where I talked about With a Fire on High. I'll link that one down below. Since I borrowed it from the library, it's already returned. So if you want to if you want to hear my thoughts about that one, check out that video. But other than that, I also read Madame Pamplemousse and a Time Traveling Cafe. I teased that in that video, and yeah, I finished that last Wednesday. It's a very quick, short read. It's 146 pages, so yeah, quite short. And it's also like a book with lots of drawings, and it's not like filled on, like it's not like very dense with text. I'm pretty sure it's like meant for 8 to like 12-year-olds around that, because like both the plot, it's very simplistic in a way. It's not that complicated, and the writing is not that complicated. And I think probably the one who will love this the most is people between 8 and 12. I enjoyed it. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. And yeah, it's actually also the second in the series. I thought when I bought it, it was the first, the second. But like, it's not like you have to read the first one. I didn't really feel that lost reading it, so it wasn't that bad really in that way. And yeah, it's about, as you could guess, Time Travel Cafe. So like the whole thing is like the protagonist, Madeleine, she's adopted, and in the beginning of the book, the government comes and say like, we can take you away and put you in a words again, orphanage, because logic. And here in this book, the government is big, big bad. But very soon she runs away and she goes time traveling through time. She meets dinosaurs. She meets Loch Ness, or Nessie, the Loch Ness monster, and all this stuff. It's quite enjoyable and fun little read. As I said, it's not good. It's not good book. It's not a long read at all, but quite delightful. I think, again, I would say if you're 8, 9, 10, I think you would love this. If you're older than this, it's kind of more nostalgic in your feeling. It's not Percy Jackson where it's kind of like perfect for all ages in a way. I think this is perfect for people in that age, but still enjoyable read. Then, other than that, I also finished. Give a moment. So I had. Other than that, I finished one audiobook and one more library book. I'm gonna go with the audiobook first, talk about that one first, because why not? It's Of Curses and Kisses by Rosetta, by Sandhya Menon. Sandhya Menon is mostly known for writing contemporary YAs. This is her first fairy tale retelling. It's set in it's like our own universe, so it's the first in a new series of companion reads. And yeah, so I've been listening to it on audio for maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, so a few weeks. Like, I haven't listened to it all the time, but a lot of times I've been listening to it. For a long time I enjoyed it, and then in the end I was kind of like, that's how it ends. I didn't really like the universe, like the world that's created here. So I'm thinking I'll probably read the rest in the series. But like this book in itself, I think I end up giving like 2.5 stars because yeah, I just kind of the characters just kind of irked me. I mean, I think the character development came too late in my mind, really, and that's kind of sad. Like lately, I've been kind of much more like I've been reading much more romance than I did earlier, and also like I think I'm much prefer books where people meet, they get together quickly, they have some happy times, and then maybe there's conflict, and then they end up together the last 3 4 chapters. In this book, spoiler, well, it is spoiler, but yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say it. They don't get together before. Well, they don't seriously get together before like the last chapter. So to me, that's kind of too late, really. You don't really get them together that much, and yeah, I didn't love it. Then you have a book I absolutely adored. Adored sounds a bit patronizing. I absolutely loved. This is also a library book, and I actually had to return it on Sunday, but I read it on Sunday and returned it on Monday. And yeah, it's the first in a series. It is not in the Rick Riordan Presents series, but it kind of feels that way because it's kind of the same feeling where it's like, yeah, it's historical fantasy. It's urban fantasy, but very funny, like great concept. And yeah, so the book, you might ask yourself, what is the book? It is there's a Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. So it's a middle grade series. Its the protagonist is African American. Her name Amari. She kind of would guess, I suppose. Could be a nickname, but yeah, it's her name. And like, so it begins during the summer. Well, it begins like during her last day at school. She gets more or less thrown out of school because of some conflict between her and the people in school. She's African Americans. Most people in school are white, and they tease her. They say that she doesn't deserve to be there. All these microaggressions and stupidness. So Maori one day she shoves, just a bit, but she shoves one of the people in her class. Because of this, she gets to talk to principal and drama. So it kind of starts with that, and then the summer starts, and also what we know from the beginning is that her brother Cameron, sorry, I'm suddenly blanking out. Anyway, she has a brother, 10 years older than her, but she's very much she loves her brother. She's very has great relationship with him. They're great friends. 6 months before the book started, her brother goes missing. No one can find him at all. He's just missing. And then so like the story is kind of like her finding her brother, but also like the second chapter, she gets a package from like mailman, and it's a package from her brother, and it opens up this whole magic world. Her brother was actually a hero in this magic world, and this magic world is just so perfect. I love it so much. The book was blurred by Jessica, the author behind I'm blanking out names here, but like the author behind that big fantasy Australian thing from Australia. You know that one. Neverwhere, never, never, never place. Yeah. Anyway, I'll link that also down below. I didn't really like that one that much, but yeah, Amari Nightmares, I loved it so much. It has great world, great characters, so funny, but also great villains, great plot, just great everything. It just touches on so many great themes, and yeah, just love it so much. It's the first in a series, and yeah, it came out this year. I suppose it came out this year. Of course, it's got it from library, so I suppose I couldn't got an ARC, but it's already out because I got it from library. But yeah, Amari and the Netballers, I love it. Though a smile, a teeny tiny minus with it, honestly. The title. Amari is no problem. It's her first name. Not that bad. Often books have first names of planets in the titles. But it's Amari and the Night Brothers. And honestly, to me, I didn't really feel like the Night Brothers were like that much in the book. Like they were hinted to, but they weren't really that much in it. I didn't really understand why that title was chosen. Though then again, I mean, titles are difficult. So, and maybe it's just me that didn't understand why the title was the title. Maybe the title is made made makes more sense after the third and second book. Maybe. Also, kind of interesting on blah 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 page just check out. I'm just an idiot. On a Storygraph, which is the app I use nowadays with books. The first book and the third is up on Storygraph, and the second one. So I'm like, so he's announced a first and a third, but not a second. Wouldn't that make it a duology and not a trilogy? Probably it's just someone making a mistake. But yeah. So yeah, that one I finished on Sunday, and that meant it was my last read of Vaultathon. Also, yeah, I ended up watching Ratatouille on Saturday. I don't really think which was the month the movie that this Vaultathon was set around. I can't really remember seeing them Ratatouille that much in the past. I'm sure I've seen it before, but I think I've seen it many years ago. Honestly, I think I've seen better Pixar movies. I liked it. I didn't love it. I can't really say I have that much to say about it. Maybe it was because like Surprise actually had a bit of a corona scare, so I did a test on Saturday morning. I got the test result a few in the Saturday evening, so it wasn't corona. But I suppose because of that, I was kind of not focused on stuff that much. But still, yeah, Ratatouille. And not my cup of tea, personally. No. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you have any thoughts on any of the things I talked about, I just want to say hi, say that, and yeah,